End of Dole's start of Outer Worlds. Alright, let's see here. Outer Worlds, where are you? Not Minecraft. That's soon though. That Minecraft is soon. I'm looking at I want to beat Outer Worlds 2. And then I kind of want to do 1000 X Resist because it's been on my radar. And then I'm like, I ain't got nothing else planned for a couple months in terms of single player games, so maybe we'll do a Minecraft save. We do tend to do a Minecraft world like once a year. I didn't really frick with the ones we did earlier this year because one, every time I loaded the game up, the server wiped everything. Two, I didn't really frick with those mod packs. The ones that everybody and their mother have done 1,000 times over the last 14 years. That had not changed over the last 14 years. So I did install mod packs, like 70 mods, but mostly it's just like one big one that I wanted, and the rest of it is just like making everything else work. It's not a mod pack, it's my own mod list. Took me a while to do it. But what is it, 5:30? We'll play this for a couple hours. I'm definitely want to finish just playing it. I'm going straight. Can I fall down over here? You know what? I'm sorry. Frame Gen, you're going off. Is that 2x? You know, always then. It feels inconsistent. I was about to just put everything down at like low and just put it on I think off frame gen though. I'm tempted. We'll see.
No doubt inwardly seeking their own means to mitigate
Doing it when it wants to is not for me. There's a landmine there.
The Protectorate is operating their own laboratory dedicated to Rift research, the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center on Praetor.
I think I just wasn't in the right headspace to do the Outer Worlds too. I wasn't in the right headspace to commit to doing a RPG that's like 35 to 50 hours apparently. It's more like a me issue. I think if you like these games, it's all, you go for it, man. But I haven't liked an open world game in a long time. Besides a couple outliers. What kind of open world games have lived in the last decade? Death Stranding, if you can call it that. I say the open world is more like the gameplay. It's just to get it's the game. I mean, like, you can't make that linear. Red Dead 2. Other than that, I guess I do like Rebirth. Final Fantasy 7. What's up? I still want to replay Rebirth whenever they announce 3. I want to replay Rebirth and Remake. I do like those games. Am I too loud?
There may be valuable parts at this location that can improve this unit's functionality.
What do you...
Performing a thorough search of the Automech factory is advised. Should you wish to maximize your Valerie unit's combat effectiveness.
Do you want me to go back and get Valerie? I'm just gonna clear the place out before I do it.
The desired parts are being stored somewhere on the ground floor.
Junior Archivist, Class 4 of the Archive. Today, I would like to talk about irresponsible spread of the purple berry parasite by Auntie's Choice and its numerous subsidiaries and former supernumerary. That's a different version.
Good job, lads.
Of this parasite included a corresponding rise
They're correct. What can I say?
gastrointestinal illnesses and deaths until basic preventative measures were put in place after illness-related
Shockwave Pulse Hammer is garbage.
corporate profits.
Oh, we'll find a key card, don't worry. We're also going a different way.
The purple berry parasite infects nearly 100% of all purple
you
berry
something?
bushes, both in the wild,
No.
on corporate farms, and even in our hydroponic collectives. Originally discovered on a
I swear there was a bug in the first game where
world,
one of the NPCs always had the dialogue ready to
Even
talk
after
to
everything
him.
that's happened, I wouldn't change a thing. Not if it meant missing out on working with you.
interstellar shipping.
If you're sure. Just
Actually, it was due to Spacer's
I was
choice,
hoping I'd be able to
which
call
somehow merged
somebody
with
and
another
just call
company to
Valerie,
become
but I ain't
Anti-Choice.
going back to get
Most of
Valerie right
these
now.
corporate interactions make little sense to me, as they mostly amount to relabeling assets and changing letterhead and mascot cartoons. So I will just
I'm gonna jump
refer
over the
to them
barbed
as
wire, I
Anti-Choice
understand.
going forward, even though that may offend some of my more literal-minded colleagues. But I digress. The purple berry plant was at first thought to be poisonous, as the early colonists eating its berries died from the most potent of discharges this documentarian has ever witnessed, in a rare Auntie's Choice lab recording in our archive, which we acquired from a corporate defector to the
Taking
Protectorate
cover.
before our stellar system was sealed and the Order ceased daily
Got a
interactions
Mazda.
with our Protectorate allies. But again,
Rubber ducky.
belated testing by Auntie's Choice's unlettered scientists shows
Where
that
the hell
the
did you
berries
come
were
from?
not poisonous at all. They said
What are you
they
doing
were
here?
infected with a microscopic parasite,
Protectorate.
or PBP, as it is colloquially called in Auntie's Choice's records. More specifically, the PBP eggs are found in every berry of an infected plant, where these eggs have been subdermally injected by the second stage of the parasite.
I said we're getting a new map tomorrow in our creators.
Let's examine the PBP life cycle in detail.
I would like to get my last
After an
leaper tonight
berry is eaten by a
at
host,
some point.
the microscopic
We need 2 more, don't we? Because I would kill the one and didn't drop
to the
anything.
host's digestive enzymes, which trigger their hatching. These parasites enter their second stage as spiky, worm-like creatures with outsized, pincer-like mandibles, which then proceed to feed on the host directly, ingesting tissue in the entire intestinal tract. These worms are eventually expelled when they reach a size of approximately 2 centimeters in length. And they then seek out nearby purpleberry plants to lay their eggs in the ripening
Half damage, son of a gun.
And I should add that the plants
Still
are
died, though, it's
well
fine.
fertilized in this entire process. Also, as the expelled contents contain
And then you'll get
undigested
Valerie. They're all
purpleberry
dead,
seeds,
except for like one
the
guy.
distribution of the plants is
I'm assuming we
increased,
unlock the fast travel
helping
here, so
infected purpleberry plants to spread farther and grow better than uninfected ones. Perhaps
salvage and modification.
unsurprisingly, careless Auntie's Choice scientists mislabeled this case of obvious symbiosis, given how both the purpleberry plant and its parasite are benefited by the relationship. As
Got
a
something special for
parasitical
Val here.
relationship.
Not that she isn't
Given
special
that
already.
initial classification
Oh,
error,
we don't need to bring her.
it's a
Well,
wonder the Auntie's Choice scientists managed to ascertain any subsequent safeguards at all. After some additional casualties, plodding Auntie's Choice field researchers discovered that co-native planetary fauna was well adapted to the parasite and hardly affected by it to any large amount. But human colonists were not so fortunate. The PBP worms disrupted the human internal biome to such a degree that
Thank
the
you.
eventual correspondingly large immune response leads to violently
well, I'll just go
explosive
see Valerie
diarrhea,
later. I'm not worried about it.
resulting in the expelling of the worms, the berries, and most of the person's gastrointestinal
The berries.
tract. Human casualty rates were close to 100%. Given medical attention by Auntie's Choice doctors, who were more concerned with upselling unnecessary procedures or prescribing
Can't see that one, huh?
ointments
I got him.
such
Don't
as
worry about it.
antibiotics, a topical cream that offers no benefit to the dying patient, except possibly smoothing away stubborn wrinkles, according to product literature. However, given the purpleberry's non-zero nutritional value and low growing costs, impatient Auntie's Choice administration officials directed their labs to find ways to remove the parasite from the berry. A variety of methods were tested and
Okay, I'm
found
gonna go back in.
but they were all time-consuming and wasteful of the edible portion of the purple berries, so these methods were deemed non-cost-effective and rejected out of hand. Eventually, the answer was found.
I'm not under the
abroad,
video
but
game
in
on
a
any site.
history
Hold
book.
on.
Specifically, a history text on Saltuna,
The Outer
a crossbreed
Worlds
of 2 different
duo.
earth fish species called salmon and tuna, was found that contained a reference to anisakid nematodes, or salmon worms, with an estimated 70 to 90% of all salmon being infected by these parasites. More
Outer
importantly,
Worlds.
the text contained the solution to eradicating these parasites: freezing. The simple and obvious, yet untried, act of freezing the salmon meat killed the
And
embedded
then the Outer
parasites.
Worlds.
A quick test showed the same procedure worked on PBP eggs, although without quite 100% effectiveness. The remaining parasite eggs were not removed, a method that was judged too wasteful and expensive, since they increased the protein content of the berries without affecting their texture or flavor in any discernible way. The microscopic egg remains were simply too small to be seen
Bone
or
damage.
felt by the unaided eyes and tongues of their consumers. So Auntie's Choice administrators
More heavy
were
weapon
sad
stuff.
to
I'm just gonna buy them.
inept.
I'll sell my junk. And probably anything that's not legendary as well.
Berries are now a common nutritional and flavoring agent throughout the colony worlds. Mindless
I don't know what kind of
Auntie's
hammer we
Choice
have. I'm gonna buy these as well.
actually purchase a large variety of purpleberry themed foods and beverages, all of them mislabeled parasite free. More accurately, the label should read live parasite free. But in any case, Auntie's Choice once again demonstrated that
You ain't legendary. I don't want your buns, son.
another reason this
Huh. Loot grenade. Food, we're probably fine.
You have tuned your
These are
receiver
okay.
to Grand Plan
We're
Wireless.
okay.
We
Alright.
verify before we amplify.
You have gained a bunch of junk.
Axiom
Mods.
denatured protein
You.
slab contains exactly the amount of protein your body can process at a given time.
We'll take cone
Make
attack,
Axiom
sure.
your axiom of choice. From the Order of the Ascendant. A statement with dual meaning. People who hate numbers
I
do
sell my
not
armor?
count as much as the rest.
No, we're
Avid
using the native
followers of our
species.
predictive playlists are already aware of which song follows. Interested in receiving our weekly selection of mathematical clues? Visit your local predictory.
Or whatever. Helmet. I'm wearing you. That's fine.
Enemy spotted.
Invasive elements!
Invasive elements. It's scrambled? I'm alright. Get your eggs out of here. Do I need shells? There you go.
Exit the blast radius! Edging forward!
Also, I could have died. Isn't that your job? Are you like a freak? This doesn't really make sense. Well, I don't know. You look like you're like an invisible wall. Did my station change? No, this is it. What happened to all my math songs, bro?
Manager chance to take,
This is Protect.
but now we've got instant bar slow pace. Accidents happen, it's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job. Management regrets your loss, but hey, that's a win. Sometimes getting ahead.
What up, Janitor Mech?
giving up a little.
Goodbye, Janitor Mech. I was proud.
One reason fiscal year to kick workers into gear. And
Relate
PS
trauma kits.
for new stem that keeps minds crystal clear. Test subjects worked all
You ain't the
day.
math album, bro. I want to listen to the math songs.
Presenting liftoff laxative hooray. Accidents happen. It's part of the job. Hats off to our workers.
So I thought I could escape. I don't know why.
On the job. Progress costs
Alright, we done with it, this place?
Even more, but that's what your doctor stands for.
Seems to be. Juice me.
It's part of the job. Hats off to our workers who lose parts on the job.
You mean the armor?
Regrets your loss, but hey, that's a win. Sometimes getting ahead
To have the automatic suit. Your blue rarity.
A security breach has been detected. A full laboratory lockdown is now in effect.
Alright.
This is a full laboratory lockdown.
Near death's not a good look, Commander.
Security personnel.
I'm alright.
Always trust.
They wanted me to use the Xanthian armor for running through there, but
later. And no, I wasn't asking.
It's Auntie's choice.
Broadcasting only the most profitable news, music, and honest product endorsements. This is Wireless Free
What if I scrapped it, huh?
Arcadia, the voice of Auntie's
hopefully the jump allows
choice.
you to hover.
Here at Auntie's
You know what,
Choice,
frick it.
we've
I'll go
been
mech.
hearing about the Protectorate's use of mental
I don't know what kind of
refreshment,
rarity you
and
consider
we have
blue, but
one thing to say. Is that it? No physical refreshment? Like the kind you
keep you
feel
alive even at
from a
death's door,
sip
but
of
builds Xanthian
purple
poisoning while at
berry
0 health.
tea, or from shopping
However, it
for
does function while falling from
selections
heights.
of remedies such as basic and acid. The body is just as important as the mind, and the body needs things like deep-fried cysty bits and mock apple shakes all day, every day.
Still hurts me.
Come see Auntie, dearies. Auntie cares about you. Just a little
I feel a little bit
more.
faster.
Now upward
Maybe.
and onward. Thank you so much for tuning in to the one wireless station in Arcadia that doesn't tell you what to think, only what to buy.
Where did I get these 24 grenades from? They didn't sell all my grenades, unless because they're equipped. I don't need you anymore, get out of here. Alright.
When you drink Purple Bear tequila.
Say, looking for big fruity flavor and plausible deniability for your own whereabouts? Then take a ride on the Purple Bread Worm.
Alright, it sucks.
Purple Berry Tequila.
Keep it on for now, but it sucks.
Collections of remedies such as basic and acid.
Oh, we were leaving.
The body is just as important as the mind, and the body needs things like deep-fried cysty bits and
So
mock
true.
apple shakes all day, every day. Come see Auntie, dearies. Auntie cares about you. Just a little bit more.
Onward. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
Take a puff, take that one forget. Wake up the next morning, not a trace of regret when you drink Purple Berry tequila. Most of what you are, take a ride on that purple worm when you drink Purple Berry tequila.
Gimme. Are we out here? What are we doing? Let me walk by the checkpoint, see what's up.
When you drink Purple Berry tequila.
Say, looking for big fruity flavor and plausible deniability for your own whereabouts? Then take a ride on the Purple Bread Worm, Purple Berry Tequila.
Changing magazine.
That's Izza. I'm gonna do anything about that. Double 20.
Real artificial purple coloring and has a little added kick to get you going in the morning.
Hurry now, don't wait your turn. Just take a ride on the purple worm.
When you drink Purple Berry Tequila.
Only your most outlandish lies are unbelieved. When you being able to lie about even more things. Additionally, you gain bonus to damage when attacking enemies that aren't targeting you directly. Sure. When you drink Purple Berry Tequila. Back in the math rocket, dude. Let's go. Rock might be an oversell. Still shotgun over here, bro? Thank you. Go head over to the checkpoint. See what's up.
How many digits in pi? How many numbers am I?
What in the void? Worthy
What
of
in the
review.
void?
Agitators!
Aza, you're crazy.
Recharge for mayhem.
Well, I can't see you at all. Is that your head?
How many digits in pi? How many numbers am
You're mine, huh?
This might sting.
Blast him.
A lot.
628034324825341. How many digits in pi? How many numbers am I? How many digits?
Sharp enough.
How many numbers am I?
Where are you? There you go.
How many numbers am
Broadcasting cognitive resonance across Arcadia, this is Grand Plan Wireless. And now for some ageless wisdom from an academic so in touch with today's inquisitive laypeople youth. Time for Ask a Vicar with Vicar Magsaysay. The charismatic
I don't have you.
mathematician is always a popular topic. To wit, a listener asks,
I don't want to warp out and get a
"What's
partner
this
until we have a new
about the
checkpoint. We'll probably get one over
mathematician
there,
and
but
his
it's
propensity
over here.
for questionable ethics?"
A bold query. Yet we do not shy from our founder's flaws.
Look sharp. It's a
Yes,
fight.
the charismatic
Did I
mathematician
not headshot you?
did have feet of clay. For one, he was a prolific author of interesting fiction early in his career. His narrative large did not
This sneak crosshair just
quite like his
takes me out of the game.
shattering humanity
I can't see.
nor did his associations with entities outside academia, which do not
The game's dark as
understand
is.
scientism. But come now, how can we find someone yet to ascend? Like all
I'll
of
be dead in
us?
12 years.
And now you know.
Alright, Ozza, let's get
No one
out of here.
knows everything yet. Have another inquiry about our order you're bursting to ask? Relay your query at your local post list. Keep put. Much is left to come.
Chill shooter.
This popular network has been conclusively proven to promote
Thanks for the junk.
function.
I'm going this way.
Boy, damn these monsters! And hope
That wasn't
even fight us
intentional.
face to face.
Come on then. Auntie's curse. I'll take you, your monsters, and whatever else you can throw at me.
Sorry, bud. Get him, Asa.
All in the wrist. Step aside. Swine. All in the wrist. This might sting.
Did you miss? You got him. No, you didn't.
Architect's balls. Supposed to shoot the enemy.
You? I want the loot. Where did you even come from, bro?
I've been known to hold a grudge, you know. Hope that wasn't intentional.
Hope that wasn't intentional. I was letting Tyro 2 down that I didn't really care about. We just kind of stumbled upon it. Oh, what can happen? Breath of Sovereign Bronze. Heal 300, Primer grants unconditional small instant heal.
Look sharp. It's a fight.
Send somebody your own size.
Wrist weapon primed. Look sharp. It's a fight.
Where? Yeah, you can keep it.
Look sharp. It's a fight.
You have tuned your receiver to Grand Plan Wireless. We verify before
Yeah, we did.
amplify.
Excuse me.
Look sharp. It's a fight.
Get him, Asa.
Electrical dampeners failing.
You enjoyed our casts. Now try our expulsions. From the Order of the Ascendant.
Ouch.
Whimsical
I sort of loot the robot.
Jest 37A. Be like the Minus Operator.
There we go.
Today, avid followers of our predictive playlists are already aware of which song follows. Interested in receiving our weekly selection of mathematical clues? Visit your local predictory.
The spread, illnesses, and eventual control of the purple berry parasite. OA Archive transcription number 3918-4 begins here. Hello. For the record, my name is
Ladies and
Today I would like to talk about irresponsible spread of the purple berry and its numerous subsidiaries and former supernumerary. Although that's a different lecture. The spread of this parasite included a corresponding rise in gastrointestinal illnesses
Thanks,
and
bud.
deaths, until basic preventative measures were put in place after illness-related costs exceeded corporate profits. As is usual for Anti's Choice. The purpleberry
No,
parasite
tower,
infects
I
nearly
believe.
100% of all purpleberry bushes, both in the wild, on corporate farms, and even in our hydroponic collectives.
All our enemies.
Originally discovered on a single farm, the purpleberry plant was subsequently spread throughout the colony due to Anti's Choice's poorly regulated interstellar shipping. Well, actually, it was due to Spacer's Choice, which somehow merged with another company to become Anti's Choice. Honestly, these corporate interactions make little
Please
sense.
let me remove this
as they
scope.
mostly amount to relabeling assets and changing letterhead and mascot cartoons.
It was the worst thing I've ever done.
So I will just refer to them as Anti's Choice going forward. I know that may offend some of my more literal-minded colleagues, but I digress. The purpleberry plant was at first thought to be poisonous, as the early colonists eating its berries died from the most potent of discharges this documentarian has ever witnessed in a rare Anti's Choice lab recording in our archive, which we acquired from a corporate defector to the Protectorate before our stellar system was sealed
Enemy
and
spotted.
order ceased daily
Now that I think
interactions
about
with
it,
our
these are
Protectorate allies.
the
But again,
collectibles. This is the lightning towers. This map.
belated testing by Anti's Choice's unlettered
Big boy boy.
scientists showed that the berries were not poisonous at all. Instead, they were infected with a microscopic parasite.
I'll stay away from you.
Purpleberry parasite, or PBP, as it is colloquially
There's
called
Bart
in
shot
Anti's Choice's records.
into the
More
roof. I
specifically,
understand.
The PBP eggs are found in every berry of an infected plant, where these eggs have been subdermally injected by the second stage of the parasite. But I am getting ahead of myself. Let's examine the PBP
What did I
life
do?
cycle in detail. After
Did
an
you
infected
bombard the
berry
door?
is eaten by a host,
No.
the microscopic eggs inside the berries are exposed to the host's digestive enzymes, which trigger their hatching. These parasites enter their second stage as spiky worm-like creatures with outsized pincer-like mandibles, which then proceed to feed on the host directly, ingesting tissue
You okay over here?
and blood along the entire intestinal tract. These worms are eventually expelled when they reach a size of approximately 2
Where did your friend go?
centimeters in length, and they then seek out nearby purpleberry plants to lay their eggs in the ripening purpleberries. And I should add that the plants are
Thank
well
you.
fertilized in this entire process. Also, as the expelled contents contain undigested purpleberry seeds, the distribution of the plants is increased, helping
Do you intend for me to run
infected
across,
purpleberry
across the
plants
wires?
farther
Is that what you want me to
and
do
grow
here?
better than uninfected ones. Perhaps unsurprisingly, careless Anti's Choice science.
You're just not a good look, Commander.
Case of obvious symbiosis, given how both the purpleberry plant and its parasite are benefited by the relationship as a parasitical relationship. Given that initial classification error, it's a wonder the Anti's Choice scientists managed to ascertain any subsequent safeguards at all. After some additional casualties, plodding Anti's Choice field researchers discovered that co-native planetary fauna was well adapted to the parasite, and hardly
you.
affected by it to any large amount. But human colonists were not so fortunate. The PBP worms disrupted the human
Towers been
internal
recalibrated.
biome to such a
Leave.
degree that the eventual correspondingly large immune response leads to violently explosive diarrhea, resulting in the
Same
expelling
lady.
of the worms, the berries, and most of the person's gastrointestinal tract. Human casualty rates were close to 100%, even when reluctantly given
doing
medical
it?
attention by Anti's Choice
And
doctors,
Donnie.
who were more concerned with upselling unnecessary procedures or prescribing expensive ointments such as their antibiotics, a topical cream that offers no benefit to the dying patient,
The mines of the stairs.
except
Thank you.
possibly smoothing away stubborn wrinkles, according to product literature. However, given the purpleberry's non-zero nutritional value and low growing costs, impatient
Ouch.
Anti's Choice administration officials directed their labs to find ways to remove the parasite from the berry. A variety of methods were found effective. But They were all time-consuming and wasteful of the edible portion of the purple berry.
Luddite. New technology confuses and frustrates you. Your max gadget energy is reduced and recharges slower, but as long as your energy is full, you can gain bonus damage resistance.
The answer was found.
Yeah, I'll take whatever you give me.
But in a history book. Specifically, a history text on Saltuna, a crossbreed of two different earth fish species called salmon and tuna, was found that contained a reference to anisakid nematodes, or salmon worms, with an estimated 70 to 90% of all salmon being infected by these parasites. More importantly, the text contained the solution to eradicating these parasites. Freezing. The simple and obvious, yet untried,
what up, bro?
act of freezing the salmon killed the embedded parasites. A quick test showed the same procedure worked on PBP eggs, although without quite 100% the remaining parasite eggs were not removed, a method that was judged too wasteful and expensive, since they increased the protein content of the berries without affecting their texture or flavor in any discernible way. The microscopic egg remains were simply too small to be seen or felt by the unaided eyes and tongues of their consumers. So Auntie's Choice administrators were satisfied with this inept solution. Purple berries are now a common nutritional and flavoring agent throughout the colony worlds. Mindless Auntie's Choice consumers especially purchase a large variety of purple-berry-themed foods and beverages, all of them mislabeled parasite-free. More accurately, the label should read live parasite.
Reprobates!
In any case, Auntie's Choice once again demonstrated their contempt
the thing in Gun is still better for
and for any pretense of safety. Another reason this
You hate my guts?
This is Grand
You hate being dead.
Broadcasting soothing tunes for your audio canal and enriching content for your cerebral cortex around the chronometer until we achieve ascension. Colleagues, we are living in astounding yet increasingly difficult to predict times. One need look no further than the Rift intensification event. It is no great leap to hypothesize the rifts present an extinction-level threat. How fascinating. And worth noting how our Arcadian cohabitators view this energetic phenomenon. The incursive bit brokers in Auntie's Choice perceive the rifts as an exploitable resource once someone figures out how to stabilize them.
It is the duty of every protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. The paradigm requires it. That's why mental refreshment is so important.
As a
So true.
portent of their vaunted paradigm, while no doubt inwardly seeking their own means to mitigate their peril. This is not idle speculation. The Protectorate is operating their own laboratory dedicated to Rift research, the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center on Praetor. We remain skeptical of the Protectorate's research, given their lack of any staff academically lettered and duly accredited in the fields of scientism. In fact, it is likely the Rift threat would never have escalated if the Protectorate had simply included us in their research from the outset. And yet we should not dismiss their clumsy attempts outright. Even a stopped chronometer is accurate twice in a daily cycle. Perhaps their efforts were not fraught with error. In the interim, you may reliably rely on the...
When you exit our doors, you'll be a productive member of our perfect society again. Soon you'll say, goodbye, imperfect thoughts. Hello, contentment.
Oof, that was a nice tap on the old brain pan.
Greetings, subject.
Mentally refreshed.
Or should I say refreshed? Welcome to the Wellnetarium. You're not on my schedule. A walk-in then. Wonderful. Once you're properly evaluated, we'll have you well on your way to refreshment.
And then our heads will be as empty as yours. I've seen this too many times. It's not as fun as it sounds.
Oh, you appear to have questions. A telltale sign of needing refreshment.
I'm definitely here for mental refreshment. You're going to let me in for that, right?
Why, of course. Naturally. it is the duty of every subject to submit for a quick mental tune-up whenever we experience imperfect thoughts or lack a little zeal.
I hate tests anyway, I can skip the evaluation.
Our intake evaluation automech here simply needs to ask you a few questions to amply delineate your phreноmetric matrix. A baseline understanding of your character and background will assist our facilitators in determining the ideal regimen necessary to abrade any perceived personality irregularities.
I'm ready, evaluate away.
Simply step over to my automechanical colleague to my left, / your right, and it will begin your assessment.
To my left.
To deliberate is to court ruin.
To my left. To his left.
I'm realigned with the paradigm.
You want me to interact with this that I couldn't do anything with? What do you have me doing here?
Simply step over to my automechanical colleague to my left, / your right, and it will begin your
He's back there, bro.
Subject unscheduled. Welcome to
I didn't even see him.
Waters Welditarium. Evaluation commencing. Subjects are required to respond 100% accurately to all queries. Bespoke prescribed regimens may produce untoward ramifications if baseline data is greater than minutely erroneous. Query 1. Concisely characterize your personal perspective.
Long shots are the best kind.
Incorrect. The accepted answer is, I fulfill my duty to the Sovereign as a loyal protectorate subject by operating at peak efficacy, without error, perpetually. Each a vital cog. Query 2. Rate your present level of zealous efficaciousness on a scale of 1 to 5. 5 being the highest, 3 being a traitor, 1 being dead.
Beats me a levity.
Incorrect. Wait, processing. That was correct. No subject has ever answered that query accurately before to date. The degree of zealous efficaciousness expected of a dutiful and true subject of the Protectorate is beyond measure. Query 3. Do you ever fall prey to imperfect thoughts, including, but not limited to, doubt, disbelief, uncertainty, curiosity, recalcitrance, and mischief?
Risk-taking means you grapple with such thinking frequently.
Unacceptable. A perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry. Final query. How would your neighbors describe you?
They had arms, legs, a head, and some clothes, I guess.
Unsatisfactory response. The appropriate reply was, they never questioned, never doubted. Their zeal never lagged. Formulating conclusion. Phreноmetric matrix delineated. Subject evaluation score total, 200 out of 200. The acceptable amount for a true and dutiful Protectorate subject is 0. In conclusion, you are in dire need of mental refreshment. Now, proceed to the nearby pneumatic tube to collect your complimentary unitard and lift pass. Next, proceed 1 floor down, where you will be directed further. Or realignment with the paradigm begins now.
We're refreshed, so refreshed, mentally, confessed, so refreshed.
I need to put my gear up. Is that what you're gonna have me do? Stay out there. I don't want you to simulate this.
While there are many mental refreshment facilities to be found throughout Arcadia,
Try to blend in. Act like a neutered, brain-dead lunatic.
May you
Just
realign
be yourself.
with the paradigm.
Thank you. I'll do that.
Refresher Gould, the top cognitive deviser responsible for making the mental refreshment process more refreshing than ever.
of prosperity, disdain
Oh,
our sense of
oh,
community.
you're new.
They sneer
Must be. You still retain that look of inquiry and deliberation. I'm Waylon.
Hi, Waylon. Are we singing about your favorite pitchball team?
I make all songs about the Paradigm Abiders. Folks tend to get rather sore about it. The original version's about being a good protectorate subject and turning in your neighbor if they lack zeal or think thoughts and such. In my case, my daughter reported me.
Your daughter turned you in?
Of course. We're all supposed to watch each other close to keep the paradigm on track and abiding. First thing you do when you're back is thank the person who did it.
You don't seem quite as bad as the others.
They say my phrenometric peaks are resistant to abradement, but still, they try.
Stage Whisper, you should go before you're abraded. Blink once you want help escaping.
Wait, I just blinked several times, didn't I? What did that signify? I couldn't leave. Not yet. Haven't completed my regimen. My phrenometric peaks are still jutting all over the place, they say.
I'm a high-rank protectorate so-and-so, you have to come with me.
Are you in disguise? I don't recognize so-and-so as a title. This feels a bit curious to me, but I feel compelled not to question it too much. Maybe the treatment is working. I'd go with you, I guess. But I need something first. My commemorative pitch balls in there. From my favorite team, the Paradigm Abiders.
Yeah, just tell me where it is.
I had to turn in my personal items when I was admitted. On account I tried to leave once or twice before. Saw them put it in a closet.
If I get this ball, you'll be ready to leave.
One way out's the safest. Someone.
I can probably hack those mechs. Thank you. Who even are you, man? Why am I helping you?
Our first back is perfect. Our pitch ball is well conveyed. Has concluded for today. Please proceed to the kitchen pantry is presently off limits due to anomalous structural tampering.
Settle down, everyone. Lecture's playing. Prepare to be edified.
Perfection is impossible when the mind is a thing with perfect
No
symmetry.
talking until the lecture's over.
Greeting, unscheduled walk-in. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the
I'm gonna use halves or fractions because honestly I feel 6.7981 right now.
rounding up for clarity / responding approvingly. Our refreshment facilitators will be pleased with your progress. Mindfully maintain mental momentum. Medicament
I seriously my daily pill limit.
has concluded for the day.
Clerical error occurred requiring extra exception. I must maintain my prescribed regimen.
Response. Medicaments are stored in medicament storage.
Alright, buddy. Thank you. Take item. Good juice, dummy.
Sharpen up. Hostiles nearby.
Good juice, dummy. Good juice, dummy. I'm on floor 3, I understand. I was pressing it, like I want to go there. I'm worried about the flight.
Aggressor at hand.
Good juice, dummy. No loot. Feel this. You heard me?
Could have sworn no one was due for hours. Wherever is your chart? Wait, you're not a patient. You're not even a protectorate subject, are you? I see it now. You possess the telltale look of wonder and introspection.
This one's gray matter still appears to be functional, which probably means they're in charge.
Well, out with it. Who are you?
I'm a dutiful and loyal protectorate subject.
What an entirely implausible statement. Might as well have simply said, I'm clumsily attempting to infiltrate your facility. Really, how delightful. This presents a rare opportunity to hone my argumentative skills against the inferior minds
Right, I
and
guess
bankrupt philosophies
speech
of our
10, you
rivals.
can't talk to me.
To what end are you here? Tell me truly. Speak plainly.
I saw the pretty lights outside and wandered in.
No need for dissemblage, especially not in such a comically clumsy manner. I presume you're here on an errand for an opposing sect, yes? I have a proposal for you. I'll provide you what you wish if you debate me on the merits and failings of each group's ideology in a reasonably competent manner.
I can't think of anything less I'd like to do.
Oh, do play along. I'm so rarely able to engage in any sort of intellectual discourse here. Suppose you could say that's my fault. Yet in any case, indulge me.
Alright, fine.
There's a good sport. Do try to keep up. So, what of the Order? Our former allies? Those cursed overthinkers, doomed to lives free of luxury, toiling away in ceaseless cogitation. What say you of them?
Not high enough. Dedicated, well-meaning, and looked for tomorrow. Couldn't agree more. Stupid geniuses.
A clear example of a life to avoid, yes? That's what happens when you get big ideas. What say you about Auntie's choice, then? Tell me, is there any value in the vapid emptiness of those corporate consumerists?
Their advertising jingles and slogans are pretty catchy.
Their manipulations are crude, if not efficacious. The sugar-filled rubbish they consider food sounds truly disgusting. And yet I do lightly crave it after hearing their adverts. But to what end? For only the shallowest of goals, making bits. We, on the other hand, have transcended the petty exchange of goods and services. In the Protectorate, we have the best of everything. Food, technology, a sense of belonging, freedom from doubt, worry, hard work. No, the others simply cannot compare.
You must sound like your patients. Are you repeating a script?
Not word for word, no. I do take certain liberties with the Sovereign's Handbook, a beacon to the cosmos, to inhabit the spirit of the work and give it a dramatic, scientific air. I understand you meant that as an insult, but I refuse to be baited by those either jealous or ignorant of our ways.
Don't you ever crave sugar sometimes?
Think of it this way. If you could have the finest woolly cow filet mignon or most succulent crabble-claw dinner every night, would you mind skipping candy? Don't believe you would. Well, admit I assumed this conversation would be more engaging. Did you have any final points you'd like to make? As a, last chance to distinguish yourself?
What, huh? You're in the Protectorate? You seem more Auntie's choice of the Order to me.
Usually I'd take that as the worst kind of slander, but after how you've spoken of our rivals, I assume your heart is in the right place, if not your mind. All right, fair enough. In that little battle of wits, one of us proved severely outmatched, and I'm not sure you're completely aware of which of us I'm referring to. I am deeply disappointed by your lack of intellectual prowess, though ultimately I'm not wholly surprised. Suppose that leaves one last thing.
Guards, we have an intruder.
Where's your plan, bro?
Improving position.
That wasn't intentional.
looks much better.
Step aside. This might sting. A lot.
Go,
Placid Waters Wellnetarium, here on Freighter.
You're a sovereign.